Yes! All right, so I just did this whole live stream for 25 minutes. I was performing, I was going live, and I didn't know I wasn't live. I could see the chat moving, so I was like, oh, people are talking to me. I'm doing my thing. Then I look up and I realize it didn't happen. Somehow my restream didn't go, but I can't explain what happened. So sorry. But yes! Back to what I was doing at the beginning. I had this whole energy thing. I was pumping up. Yes, he's back again. Yes, he's back. And it was like, yes, he's back. Yes, he's back. Yes, he's back. Yes, he's back. It's like, shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So I was live streaming. I was working. You guys didn't think I was, but I thought I was live for the last few minutes, just going hard, and I wasn't. I've been sitting here performing to myself for 25 minutes straight, literally. And next thing I know, I look up and people are like, where is he? What is he doing? And I'm like, what do they mean, what is he doing? And they're like, dude, 25 minutes straight, I'm sitting here grinding. I'm showing the charts. No, listen, I already went over Bitcoin. Literally, I already talked about Bitcoin. I thought you guys already knew. Like, I already showed some bearish divergence on the 22-hour time frame. Like, I just did a whole analysis on Bitcoin. Like, I'm exhausted. Like, the show's half over already, and I'm done. I can't believe it. I'm sitting here for 25 minutes. But it's strange because if you look at my restream said it's over. My restream said the event was 2 seconds long and it was over. It's finished. So something fishy happened. Something strange happened, for sure. I don't know what it is, but something happened on the back end. And next thing you know, though, it didn't somehow go to the YouTube, so the YouTube stream is still open. So today I'm not live streaming to Twitter like I usually am, or Facebook, or the other places. I'm just going to YouTube because something happened. I don't know what it was. I'll blame myself because I must, right? I'm the only guy that could have done it. But it is what it is. So I'm sitting there performing for 25 straight minutes because I'm never that late. Never. I'm sitting there doing my thing. So let me redo what I just did, and let's jump back into Bitcoin. I was actually making jokes too. It was kind of funny. I started singing. I was doing all sorts of stuff. Things I can't recreate. And then I realized how beautiful the show is because it's this essence. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. I did one of those when I was reading the chat. And I was reading the chat. And Gina's like, I know he's reading the chat. And I was like, oh, since she knows I'm reading the chat, it was so weird. So I figured I was definitely live. I thought I was live for a second. Honestly, I don't know what's going down, but I think I was live. I got kicked off. Wasn't I live for a second? I was never live though, right? I'm confused. So confusing. Something strange happened. No, because if I was live, this wouldn't be here, right? So, ready to go. Well, shout out to the 386 beautiful people on the live. Shout out to the 100 and some odd likes coming on in. Thank you for being here. I was even pulling this up and I was like, listen, we have 200. Yeah, but we had 220 people. We had 122 likes, and I was looking at the 22s and all that nonsense. I can't believe I just did that. So sorry. Hey, you know what? I'm a human being. Human beings are not computers. We make mistakes all the time. So that's why I don't like to fly. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Let's break it down. Let's have a good night. It's Saturday Night Live, baby. It's Saturday night. Let's drink the lemon water like we do. I already put the lemon in the water. Then someone said he doesn't have any lemons. And I was like, I have lemons right here. So I was reading the chat. The guy's like, Sam has no lemons. And I'm like, dude, I got a lemon right here. What do you mean I don't have any lemons? I was responding to the chat. It was ridiculous. And now I know what was happening. Nobody was seeing me. Nobody saw me. I had my tight metrosexual shirt on and everything. I was all ready for Saturday night. You know what I mean? My wife does not like the shirt. She wants to burn it. Why? What's so wrong? I mean, I feel like I look like, hey, don't touch the guns over here. Don't touch the guns, eh? Don't touch these guns over here. Hey, be easy. Hey, watch my neck. Don't touch my neck over here. I told you not to touch my neck. You touch my neck, it's over. I look like a thick Russian guy over here. So anyway, I'm looking for Bitcoin to bounce to the upside. 15-minute has momentum pointing up. Can we get above the resistance, though? The issue is we can't get back above this area and this point of control. I want to see us hop, skip over the point of control and bling, bada bing, 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 and do a Saturday night dive all the way out of this to the upside, at least to the resistance at 21,500. We can see if we can play ball, right? So the 1 hour time frame is desperately looking for a move. It can get pinned as it was before, but I mean, this is a nice flag. And as I said before, we had this huge pump. All the other pumps we've had, we've given it back, pump, giving it back, pump, giving it back, pump, giving it back, even pump here, give it back. But this is the first time we had a nice pump. And we've been kind of consolidating in a bullish manner here for a nice 18 hours, 16 hours here. So this has been a nice move. And it looks like there could be some momentum to the upside. That 2-hour time frame also looks like we get a bit of a move. Can the 4-hour flip for us? 22 hours, what's the outlier here? We had the pump, and we could continue to pump here, but we are getting a bit of a bearish curve there on the momentum, telling us momentum is ceasing a little bit. We are getting the 21 crossing the 200. Good sign. I'd like to see the price action come somewhere in this area, so maybe one more bump, but it looks like we may get a pullback here. And bearish divvy right now, right? This is higher than that, unless this goes real high and we get it unconfirmed. But right now, we have a little bit of bearish divvy. You have a swing up to swing up, swing down. I believe it's about confirmed. I mean, that candle closed. To me, it's about confirmed. Yeah, that's a newer candle that's forming. Yeah, so that is, to me, confirmed as bearish divvy on the 22-hour time frame. I would watch that. I would heed that. That tells me that there could be a little bit of trouble in the woods. So let's see if this flag can play out. There's also a little bearish divergence here. Look, on the 1-hour time frame, because the high here swings down, but the high here swings up. So you can clearly see bearish div occurring here for Bitcoin. So I just, I don't want to be the bearer of bear news. I don't want to be the bear guy over here. But there's a little bit of bearish divvy that we gotta heed and pay attention to, right? So it is what it is. We'll get through it like we always do, but it's something that we're gonna have to, So I'm watching the flag on the 1-hour time frame, but there's a bit of an issue there, and that bearish divvy may pay the man some dividends here. We'll see. I want to see this flag play out. I want to see if we can reset here on the stochastics RSI. Maybe we come halfway up. Maybe we get it roll over, and we could definitely. I could see a BART Simpson to the point of control here. So just be careful for the BART Simpson. All right. Matic, please. Bear flag looks scary, guys. Sell now. The bear flag. You mean the descending triangle? We've been sitting on the stove on simmer most of the afternoon. Yeah. When is Sam going to go live? Am I still not live? Are you kidding me? We got a bear over here. I'll tip you, mate. King Geo, thank you. Bitcoin ready to go. I'll sit down under the desk. Under the desk, you know what? That doesn't sound. That sounds like, doesn't. I don't know what to say about that. It is what it is, and we make it our biz. Oh my goodness. Yes, you are live. You are live. You are live. You're live. I cannot see you. Really? You are live and crispy. You are live. You are live. I should ask questions more often. Should I shave more? Do you guys should I shave a little more? Or is it, I'm going to ask more questions. Do you like my goatee? Or do you like it when I have more facial hair? Less or more facial hair? Should I spike my hair one day and be like, and be cool like some Long Island dude? You know what I mean? Like when I used to live in New York. Don't shave. Yeah, don't shave. Shave it off. Some hair. Shave. Go beard. Blue. Spike it. Get the Fu Manchu. What is the... Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. Sam. Shave. Sam, this is time. Don't listen to your wifey. The shirt is super. I'm a stylist from Amsterdam. See? Richard Van Eck, the famous stylist from Amsterdam, sent me this shirt. He told me I would look beautiful in this shirt. You see, babe, the stylist said that I'm on point with this shirt. That I know exactly what I'm doing. So, and this man does it for a living. I'm just saying. So he knows. He knows what's fresh. Fu Manchu is a band. +1 for the Fu Manchu. Grow a beard. Accidentally wasn't streaming. All just a strategy Sam's employing to get the chat bumping. Respect. Chef, I wish I was that smart, Chef, but sometimes I'm that dumb. But you know what isn't dumb smart sometimes? Can't you be dumb smart? He's so stupid and smart, that boy. I tell you what. So that man is an anomaly. He's an anomaly. He's an anomaly. Your stylist is from Hawaii. Gary Coates. When is Sam going live? Am I live? Am I not live? Everyone, am I live? He said, am I live? I'm not wearing glasses. It's a fact that being late makes the algo recommend you more. I know a guy that does it every stream. Why? Like, that's so crazy. You're a lot, baby. I love the eyes. Wow, Miss Jackson. You're getting me like, you know, I'm a human being. I like compliments. I don't want them too many compliments because then, you know, then my wife gets jealous of my stardom. I'm a F celebrity. We were calling him earlier today. I was like, he's an F celebrity. You know what I mean? Yo, the $100 super chat coming in from the TA Goat from APV. Are you kidding me? $100 super chat flying in there. Unbelievable. This is like unreal. That's awesome, man. May God bless you and yours. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the love. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, so today I want to do a stream. I remember the first altcoin I ever bought. Do you guys remember the first altcoin you ever bought? What was the first altcoin you ever bought? Cryptocurrency, Solana, Breakpoint, blockchain, right? Mine was, let me think, it was Ethereum. For me, it was ETH at $89, if you can believe it. Yeah. It was ETH at $89. Tweet. What was the first altcoin you ever bought? For me, it was ETH at $89. And, all right, and if we get 50 retweets and let's say 75 comments on this tweet, I will give another hoodie away. A Crypto Lifer hoodie. Let's take a look at the hoodie too. So you can kind of get excited here. Let's go to the store. Let's look at the hoodie. And we're going to pick someone today, too, from yesterday's stream. That's how we're going to do it. Each stream, come back the next day to find out if you were chosen. That gives more retention for both the viewership of the tweet and the viewership of this show. You like gray or black? Let us know. I think I'm going to send gray because I like gray. It's my color, so you're going to get gray. But it's lightweight, $23 hoodie, but it's awesome. I really like it. It shows off the muscles. You know, we'll ask you kind of your size. We'll get it maybe one size big because it's a little tight. I like it, though. If my wife could find my hoodie. You know where my hoodie is, babe? She's probably not there. Summer, you know where the hoodie is? Do I got a PA? Do I got anyone here? So, yeah, so winner gets a hoodie. That's what it's going to be. All right? This hoodie right here, beautiful hoodie. There's my man. He looks so excited in that hoodie look. Can I put a picture of me smiling in there? Can we change that? Anyway, what was the first coin you ever bought? For me, it was ETH at $89. So if you get 50 retweets and 75 comments, I'm going to pick someone. And tomorrow they're going to get a hoopy. I hit the Powerball tonight and became a billionaire. I'll give 10,000 to everyone who retweets this, right? This person, they got to 1,700. I did the math. I was like, you're up to like 17 mil. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's funny. We want Michael Saylor. Everyone, please retweet this as much as you can. No, seriously. This also needs to be retweeted as many times as humanly possible because we're trying to get Michael Saylor on Sin City Crypto. I think we could do it. You know what I mean? He saw our little thing. He knows who they are now. We're on the radar. We got to keep pushing now. So keep pushing the move. If you could retweet this tweet, it would be awesome. Go to Sin City Crypto and retweet that tweet. I know I'm trying to get you to do a bunch of things tonight, but it would be awesome because, I mean, wouldn't that be cool if we got Michael Saylor? If they got Michael Saylor, it'd be pretty awesome. You know, I mean, a win for them is a win for me, in my humble opinion. They're in the community. They're one of my people, so anything I can do to help anybody. Yo, this is huge. Elrond rebranding to Multiverse X. Let's talk about this. I think this is a great move. One of my favorite projects, and now it sounds amazing. Multiverse X, like anyone's going to be all over that. That's going to rip. Now I think it could go even bigger, go to $1,000 a coin, maybe past its high of 540. It's got Hollow Ride with Audi. It's got a lot going on. Got a great team. They're immutable. They keep coming at you. They just keep coming. I like Elrond One of my favorite projects to hold long term. And the fact that they changed their name to Multiverse X got me super excited because they know what's happening. They know how to brand, and they know that brand is gonna work. I like that. Did you buy any Powerball tonight? Did you? I didn't. I haven't, because I believe I'm going to be a billionaire on my own. I don't need to buy a Powerball. But there's a little inkling that wants me to buy it. But then you're going to think you're going to become a billionaire with the Powerball. I said, I got to become a billionaire on my own. So buying the ticket will almost make me feel like I don't have to work so hard. Like maybe I'll get lucky. And I don't want to live on that luck. I want to create my fortune. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be handed my fortune. It would be cool though. You know what I mean? So I'm in the middle. Do I walk down the street at the end of this and just go grab one ticket? Because, you know, it is what it is. Who here bought a ticket? Let me know if you bought a ticket to the big game. How far can ETC and XML go tonight? We'll take a look at those for sure. All right. Thank you for the $5 super chat from 55 Tom. That's so unbelievable. Thank you for the chat revenue. You people are unbelievably generous. $131 in chat revenue. We just got the party started. I was late doing it to myself, and now y'all are here just blasting it. I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. It really is. Just want to make sure I had the right chat box after everything that went on. It was a bit absurd. Super chats, GALA TA, QUICKBTC could run after Matic, ETC or XML. You big, was a double dipper. You definitely will not win if you don't grab one. I know, screw that. I create my own luck investing in crypto. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Render, man. Render is just booming to the upside. Look at that big move for Render. And look, I mean, you can see it in this. Let me just explain what happened here. It broke out of this, and then it made a nice little flag, right? And then that broke out the flag with the measured move. Render continues to pump to the upside. It's been on my radar. I called the bottom for Render, and Render just continues to pump from that bottom area. So had you found the bottom with me, doesn't sound right, but had you found the bottoms with me, you'd be up 146%, 150% since October 19th. Less than a month, banging on them to the upside for a double up and some. A double up and another and a half. I mean, imagine making 150% on your portfolio, but you might not even know what Render is or find these low cap gems or what exchange to trade them on. Or I'll teach you what exchange to trade them on. I'll teach you how to find them. I'll teach you where they are. I'll teach you low cap gems, and I'll just continue to look and find them all the time. So if you stick with me, you're going to know them. You're going to find out about coins you've never heard about on this live stream. And also smart people follow my channel and people that deep dive. And they come here and give us the advice and give us the news and give us the life advice. No, financial advice. I want to make that really clear. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, okay? Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. But you can see how we played this. I mean, I didn't play this. I want to be personal. I had this little flag to the upside. And I had this flag to the upside. I'm just kind of deducing what happened here. And you got above the point of control, and this thing was gone. Render, banging on them. But yeah, we called the bottom of Render. It's now up 150% from when we first put it out there. Render. Zilliqua. Had it in this little flag earlier today. Thought it might fly, or I was waiting for it to, after it pumped up a little bit, tracking it in my flags, right? My little flag projection. You just draw a flag projection. You have no idea if it's going to fill it. And then you kind of have to go back to it and fix it. But this is kind of what you see. This is what it eventually made, right? Was a bit of a symmetrical triangle with a 50-50 shot to the upside. And bang, this broke out. Can Zilliqua continue? Someone asked, I believe. You got a little bit of a flag here. Bitcoin, if Bitcoin breaks out of that flag, Zilliqua will. But remember to heed that bearish divergence on the 22-hour time frame. It just telling me that if we do get a bump, it might be short-lived, ephemeral pumps to the upside here. Zilliqua in a flag, continuing. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Does it got legs? So what you'd like to see here is you'd like to see the 4-hour flip is coming close to the 21-day moving average. It's interesting. But see, look at that bearish dump here on the 22. The 22 app would have to kind of go sideways and let the 1 hour live. So again, it looks just like Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin pumps, you're going to see a pump. It's everything depends on, I know no one believes me, but look how they look like twins. See, I mean, it all depends on if Bitcoin's going to make a move to the upside. So far, Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a move. 21,358 to the upside. Let's take a look at the liquidity. We'll find out where it's cooking on Bookmap. We'll let it run for like a few minutes, and then we'll jump back in. Wow, 525 people on the live, 305 likes. That's amazing. It's a lot of people for a Saturday night. Fighting the World Series, and you people don't care. You'd rather see me than the World Series. That is that's insane. I mean, that's a big deal. I think so. What do you think? I mean, Hey, 500 beautiful people rather learn about cryptocurrency, get their life together, and get organized than watch a bunch of millionaires throw a little ball around that are already super rich, right? And, you know, and if you're like me and your team's not in it, it's like, it's like this. Red Sox, baby, what happened? So anyway, you know, let's take a look. I mean, the liquidity is interesting. It's stacked pretty high, 21,400, but again, sell wall in a way. Like, will we get any higher? It says we will squeeze some shorts, though, possibly. You ever taken your shorts and just squeeze them out? I should get some shorts and squeeze them when I do, and we'll be like short squeezed, you know what I mean? Getting squeezed. But anyway, what is this? This is Bookmap. This is showing me just like a night vision goggle would show you where a human is and show the heat. With the darker the heat, the more liquidity there is, or the more someone wants to, you know, buy or sell. So the red is sell. So someone wants to sell 340 Bitcoins at 21,400. Another group of people, and it could be one person, it could be a bunch of people, it could be like 100 people that all have a Bitcoin, it could be 10 people that all have 50 Bitcoin. You know what I mean? But you have 750 Bitcoins want to be sold at 21,005. So you can see the only place we could go is really up. You don't see a lot of lower liquidity, possibly 21K for amount. So there's a huge buy order there, though. Then you shrink it down, and you want to see what the hills are, and we're pretty matched. We're pretty matched. Maybe a little more buys than sells, but I don't know. There's a little more sells there, too. We open it up, and it suggests, you know, whenever we see a red right there, it sells we're about to go in there. And I would guess there's a high chance we will actually watch some people get liquidated right now on a short that are just, I don't know, for whatever reason, but that's what we're looking at. And this is Bookmap. Link in the description below. The beautiful people at Bookmap came to me. They said, we like your style. We think you're going to be one of the best traders out there. We want to start a partnership early. I said, that's a blessing. That's humbling, actually, very humbling. And they taught me the software. I started to use it. They said, no pressure. I said, I love it. You know, we penned a deal, and I affiliate with them. I think it's a great tool, and I only affiliate with things that I use. I don't promote any single coin. You know, watch Ben's video today where he talked about not promoting coins. You know what's funny is I stopped promoting coins before Ben did. You know, not to be rude, but I did. You know, I did a couple of them, and then they didn't feel right to me. Like I was doing the trading school, I was doing on my own thing, and I stopped doing them. And I didn't even make anything, you know what I mean? So before that channel stopped, and I'm not trying to be rude, I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm with what they're saying. But before they did it, I stopped doing it. So like I stopped doing it like I'd say 6 to 7, 8 months, and I only did it once or twice, and then I was like, I don't like this. You know, I didn't like it because I could research a project all I want and believe in it and really like it. And if I put my money in them, that's my gamble, you know what I mean? But if I make a video about it and people like look at me as the dude, right? They're gonna like, it's just like, I don't know. And then if something happens, they rug pull or something, then it taints my name. You know what I mean? And I don't want to taint my name. I want to be the guy that people trust and care about. And I want to be here for a long time. So I'm 100% with that. It's scary to the people that just jumped in and their whole idea is to do this. Because now I kind of like it. We're kind of coming at the whack YouTubers. And honestly, it's a good look that Ben did that because a lot of times they were playing two ends against the middle. You know, in my humble opinion. And I was pretty on the up and up. I became one of the first YouTubers to really clean it up, man. I was like, man, we ain't doing this. And then people, you should see my inbox. Can you do this? I don't. And I say, I don't do that. I don't promote projects, so I don't do it. I don't promote the projects. It's not what I do. I'm not into it. Not something that you'll see me do. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I just want to, you know what I mean? I don't know if you watch that. I just want to kind of pony up to that. And, you know, the things you'll see me promoting are things that I use every day. MEXC Global, KuCoin, Bookmap, right? And my own tutoring and my own classes. Like, for instance, if you want to know how to trade, if you want to get in with the system that I teach a class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. I would love to see you there at class. It would be unbelievably amazing. So jump on into the class from 3 to 5 every single Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time. All right, that's New York City time. Just compare it to where you're at, and you'll be in the class. I teach you all my special sauce, leave you with a PowerPoint, get you ready to go. It's $60 if you join my trading group, $99 if you want to just jump outside of the trading group and get to know me. Also, a cool thing, a lot of people that, you know, sell or would like you to buy something from them, they don't produce much value at first. So what happens is you got to produce the value first. So what I do is I have a free server, right? You can come to the free server and join it. It's in the description. It says join my trading group right there. And the second you join the free server, you're going to have access to these free guides. These free guides, most people would charge you for $500 to $1,000. It's amazing free guides, a really good learning system here that's going to teach you the ways, going to show you some things that I break down. Then you can read the testimonials of what people say about being in the trading group. This was amazing, APV. And then he sent me a $100 super chat today. I'm gonna have to read your I'm gonna read this later on. I'm going to wait towards the end, but I'm going to read this testimonial. Unbelievable what he said. You brought tears to my eyes. I read it today when I was at lunch with my wife. And it, like I said, this is like, it was the greatest gift I got today. No amount of money could I receive the feeling that I got from your energy of your life and handing me the feeling that you sent into my heart, man. So, and then you sent $100 super chat on top of that. So like, I feel like I live a dream life, because when people tell you that they love you, you feel good about yourself. No lie. And people tell me they love me every single day in this live, in this chat, in my trading group. My trading group is a family. We've created a place of love. We've created a place where people aren't afraid to say, I love you. You know what I mean? And because I say I love you all the time. And when you first tell someone, hey, I love you, it's like, you know, I said someone I love you today. I met a Mennonite on the Mayflower. I went on the Mayflower. It sounds like I'm from 1600s. But I went to the Mayflower today in Plymouth, right? It's not too far from where I live in, you know, Plymouth Rock, where it all began, right? And I'm there, and, you know, I see these people that look like Amish or something. I can't tell what they are. They got little bonnets, and I had to be like, what culture are you? Like, what is that? And they're like, we're Mennonites. And I was like, awesome. I was like, well, I believe in God. And, you know, I said, ever since I surrendered to God, I said, my life has been amazing. I said, like miracles and a dreamlike state has come over my life. And he was like, that's what happens, man. And I was like, man, I love you, man. He shook my hand. And it's just, you know, to tell a stranger that you love them, to feel love, to live in love, and to use love every single day is amazing. It feels good. And then the guy saw me looking at the car, and he was like, hey, why don't you and your kids sit in the car and hang out? And like, it just, I don't know, man. When you're feeling good and you're in a good vibe, people tend to be cool. You know what I mean? And maybe it was the shirt. So I just want to, you know, spread love and positivity to everybody here. So look, we're looking, this has a nice probability of breaking to the upside for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if this pumped to the upside. More likely to pump than dump based on the pattern, but you never know. All right? You never know. All right? I like the stochastics low like this. I like what I'm seeing, but, you know, doesn't mean we're going to pump for sure. Anything is possible. Send in your super chats for a deep dive or TA and support the stream. Lifer gives his knowledge 7 days a week to build the Teach the Lifer fam worldwide. Every Saturday night, baby. Every Saturday night at 8 p.m. You're a great dude. I'm genuinely excited to have your stream on Theta TV in the future. Theta Hex, hold hands, man. I can't wait. We're going on Theta, everybody. You're going to see our stream on Theta TV, and we're also going to do some exclusive things with Theta. So I'm willing to work with you guys. I'm willing to give you my energy, boost you up, you boost me up, and I believe we can definitely have an amazing career together. I love I want to be one of the first people to really go really, really hard with Theta and take Theta to some, 5 years from now, I want to be at a Theta event in Hawaii on stage talking about how much I love y'all. And I believe Theta can become a $20, $30, $50 coin, easily get back to $20. Definitely a DCA, something I would be DCAing. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but something I would be dollar cost averaging into is Theta. So let's take a look at GALA, TA, QUICKBTC, a little bit of Matic, and some ETC and XML. Let's take a look at GALA right off the bat. Everyone wants to know, GALA took that beat down with the hack. Came back strong. Buying that hack was the smartest thing you could ever done. Had you bought the hack that night, you'd be up 83%. But buying a hack in the middle of the night takes a lot of gall. Sorry. No. Oh, come on. It's a lot of galls. That takes a lot of galls. It takes a lot of gall over here. Anyway, so it was supposed to break out, but it didn't, right? It had its Black Swan event. I mean, that's a Black Swan. I cannot believe it recovered so well from the Black Swan. I mean, that's how you know people really like GALA. That was a steal for them. Sometimes you wonder if it was a cash grab for the inside. You never know, right? Anyway, I won't start further rumors. You never know. Now, you could almost say it's still in a bit of a recovery here, but it's holding the zone. And if it holds its zone, I could see GALA get paid right now. And I personally have a position open in GALA. I'll be honest. I want to disclose. That's one thing I do. I disclose when I have a position open. I got a position open in GALA. I also believe it's a pretty good long-term hold. This 1 hour could bang. So I'm looking for Bitcoin to go sideways or even just get a little bit of a pump. And that would give GALA incentive to make a bit of a move here. So I am watching GALA closely. I really appreciate you for putting it on the radar. Now everyone gets to see kind of the workings that are going on in my head and what I'm seeing. We're right at this point of control. We beat it. We're going to break all the way up to here. GALA looks highly likely to make a bit of a move. 15 minutes a little high for me. I'd wait for it to curve on down or maybe somewhere in the middle here. Might take another 2 hours before we get a perfect entry. I like the 1 hour time frame for GALA though. But again, it could dump. Anything could happen. Bitcoin could ruin the party. Just remember that. Bitcoin can always ruin the party. I try to tell my beginners that all the time. Okay? All the time. There's fake Twitter accounts everywhere. Everyone, believe me, I'm getting, not to be rude, but I'm getting to the point where I'm like known enough that you're going to see them. So before it was like I wasn't that big and people were like, hey, there's a fake Twitter account. But, you know, now it's like, you know what I mean? Like Alex Rodriguez gets fake. I'm not trying to say I'm that big, but I'm just saying, you know, once you get even just somewhat a teensy bit known, you know, you're going to get these fake accounts. So it is, you know, I'm on BitBoy's live stream once a week on his channel. His channel is pretty big. And then there you have it. So it's like, you're going to get this stuff. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You could DM me. I'll try to respond if I can. I appreciate it. But yeah, you're going to see this all the time. We got to get used to it. Just know it ain't me, baby. It ain't me. So look, this could be a little bit of hidden bullish too, because that's almost like a swing up there. If we really get down to brass tacks, slight swing up, slight swing down. We got a little bit of hidden bullish divergence. So hidden bullish divergence for GALA. I wouldn't be surprised after it recovered like this. I mean, that's strong. The fact that it come back from the hack like that, recover in less than an hour from the lows, bounce back and then continue to chip away, and now sit in a bullish pattern, that's interesting to me. And that has my eye for sure. So I would heed that and definitely pay attention to GALA. On a Saturday night with low liquidity, not many coins to choose from, GALA may get a bit of a move. All right. Love Sin City Crypto, baby. They're the best, man. Crypto is safety, man. Can I be a guide? Shout out to Gina Bombina. My real Twitter account is actually a fake one. That's funny. I don't know what that means. We got crypto_life33. Yeah, there's so many, man. I was also fooled by one Twitter account with the same name as yours. I'm at cryptolife33. Don't play games. Here we go. Life for sauce, baby. Bitcoin can be the skunk at the garden party. Every time, man. I also have a position open in GALA. They have an NFT-based FPS game coming on Steam. Interesting. How come Steam just never seems to deliver, though? Like, what's up with that? It's like kind of lackluster. Am I wrong? I mean, just doesn't seem to do it for me, you know? Now there was Steam, the social media one, when the first thing came out back in the day. So QuickSwap could follow Matic. I agree with that. When Matic pumps, Quick pumps, because Quick is the premier chain swap for Matic. All right. The guy that knows that understands his special sauce. All right. He knows how to mix that sauce in the bowl before he gets it ready and heats it up. So look, it's in a bit of a flag here. Again, I would look at what Matic's doing too and check on it. Look at the tight moving averages. Look at the bounce off the possible 200-day moving average. We have room here on the 1 hour time frame. The 4 hours coming back down for a bit of a reset. The daily's a little high for me, but still has momentum. The 22 is the outlier, kind of pointing down, would have to flip on us, right? And the 22 is kind of the outlier for a lot of coins. 12 hour doesn't look too good. 4 hour could get a bit of a flip here. So if you do get a pump, I'd watch the smaller time frames, 4 hour and below, 4 hour and the 1 hour between there. But yeah, Quick could get a move 14%. To me, it's a little high risk for 14%, in my humble opinion. Not as much hype, not as many people know about it, right? Matic will pump, and yes, Quick will follow, but Quick is also a bigger, you know, Quick's like $100 or something, $70. Remember, like, so I don't know. It's interesting. Even though Quick has a smaller market cap, I feel like Matic might even give you a bit of return. You never know. But Quick could bump up 14%. It's in a bit of a cup and handle. There's a cup, right? But a jagged cup with a handle there, touching the 21-day moving average. Tight moving average is so tight you can't see. I mean, that's interesting. It could definitely get a move. There's a chance. I mean, that's a falling wedge. Falling wedges break out 68%. You're in a bit of a flag here. You're oversold in the stochastics. 1 hour and the 4 hour could both kind of flip back up. To me, again, depends on Bitcoin. You see Bitcoin take a nasty fall. Bitcoin goes sideways in this rips. I mean, the BTC pair is going to handle Bitcoin, though. So, yeah. I was looking at Axie Infinity, playing the 3L token. Took a beat down to the ground, then took a beat down to the upside. This thing has been flying all over the place tonight, doing pirouettes all over the charts. It's not for the faint of heart to put even $2 to $3 grand in these You'll be down for 200, 300, up 200, 300, all over the place. However, I'm trusting in my trading style. My trading style is all about the low stochastics on the 1 hour time frame in a falling wedge. And it's all about this hidden bullish divergence, right? This hidden bullish divergence here. And I'm sorry, I don't know why the MACD is so hidden from me here. Let me see. Where are you, MACD? It's annoying, right? When you have to like reposition every little dang thing. Should be nice and chubby and shrunken down like this. There you go. That's all we need to see. That's what I want. You know what I want? I want to talk to Samson. So look, I mean, you have swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down, and that could give us the move for sure. Let me swing this back on over to where I'm looking at. And so I'm also in this trade personally. I'll make it really clear. And if Bitcoin pumps, I'm going to make a pretty penny tonight. If it doesn't, I'm going to go sideways and maybe walk away with my tail between my legs. So I'm playing the odds. It's a little tight on a weekend night, but I'm playing the odds, and we'll see where it happens. We'll see where I stand. We'll see where I end up. We'll see what goes down. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, your most beautiful time. That's all you have on this earth. 553 people, 377 likes, $144 in chat revenue. You people are the love I receive from every one of you is unreal. And that's why I show up every single day. Once I start seeing the chat fly, I get butterflies. I get excited. I'm like, man, this stream's going to be the best stream of my life. Every single stream is going to be the best stream of my life. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at ETC, which is Ethereum Classico. And wow, that actually has been moving to the upside. I put it in this flag. That got a little bit of a bump, 5% bump. Came back down for the bounce and then went up again for, I don't know what, a quick 20% today, 15. And someone's saying, can it continue to the upside? Let's take a look at what we're looking at here on the bigger and the smaller time frames. So I had this in this like cup and handle-esque idea here. Let's move this stuff away, believing that it could break to the upside. And I was looking at the 22-hour, the daily. Let's see that 3-day, the 3-day too. So far the 3-day has kind of under-delivered, in my humble opinion, on a lot of time frames, on a lot of coins. Starting to go green here, but it can't get above this resistance. So if I was in the trade, I would be a little weary, because Bitcoin's also at these bigger time frames struggling, okay? This also is high on the 4-hour compared to what we're looking at. A lot of them are already in the flag, and like they haven't broken out of this flag. This kind of already, in a way, already did, and it's could be double topping here at resistance. So I would be careful. I'd like to take profits here. I say there's no problem with taking profits, because if I'm trading this and it goes sideways like this, I can always get back in, right? If it decides to break on out, so be it. But it will probably flag out at one point and bounce off some type of support zone where I can get it again. I do not have to chase. Let the 4-hour kind of find its way. 1 hour is getting low, though, which tells me that this flag could move. And again, you got to heed the Bitcoin. Bitcoin pumps. It's going to take ETC. It's enough of a pegged coin. You know, ETC moves with BTC. You know what I mean? Because Bitcoin moves with ETH. ETH moves ETC, Ethereum Classic, not perfectly. This one moves bigger, and you know, sometimes that has its own little pumps. But so if Bitcoin gets a move, this will continue to the upside. But I believe that's going to be, you know, what you get, and then you're going to want to see a bit of a flag here. So I wouldn't chase based on the bigger time frames. There could be a scalp coming. If I was already in the trade, I'd be looking to take some profits. I do like that the 15-minute, the 1 hour are both low. Tells me that this, you know, you could get a chance for a move. However, I think that's like 5%. So unless you were trading like a 3-hour or a little bit of lev, 6.8 ain't bad, actually. I'll give it to you. There's a chance this actually might be scalpable tonight, but it depends. It might be palpable to be scalpable. Sorry, I'm sorry. That one works pretty good too, though. Laughing at yourself always helps when you're trying to get people to laugh. Just laugh at yourself and you'll get people to laugh. Hey man, where do you see ADA in 2 years? I think it's somewhere around $8 or $9. Yeah. Cast analysis, please, on TradingView. Best POW already, 1 block per second. Okay, 20x last 6 months, 50 mil market cap. Really? Wow. So this guy likes his CAS, KAS, CASPA on MEXC Global. All right. CAS. Interesting. So it's been on a 20x in 6 months. So, you know, it's been on MEXC Global since October, just started, and it's up pretty nice. Wow, 300%, definitely a sleeper. Wish I had found out about this. Maybe I think someone actually had asked about me, but maybe I was just high risk too. So you go for this flag, and this flag broke out. Flags don't have to be perfect. And now you're kind of doing a similar thing here. It's almost like the inverted head and shoulder. You broke in the flag. You broke out of the flag. Now you're back in the flag. We could even include it like this, but I like just saying, hey, you fell out, you fell back in. Now, shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. The 1 hour lets me kind of make a little bit more of a move. This is starting to become pretty bullish. I got to hand it to you. I don't know what's going on with this, but this looks bullish to me. This is something that I may just take a gamble on. Interesting. It'll be one of my first low cap gambles on MEXC Global. 46% gains coming on MEXC Global. I mean, the 4 hour time frame looks like it's ready to rock. The 1 hour time frame looks like it's ready to rock. And this thing just got started. Inverted head and shoulder, getting tight inside a channel. Moving average is a little further apart than I want. Even there on the 4 hour, getting tight on that 15 minute though. Interesting enough, there could be one more scalp out of this, but the bigger time frames are starting to get a little bit overcooked. But we could get one more pump to the upside there, for sure. Interesting. I'm not watching this. I'm going to put this. I like this. This is something that I would definitely watch. CAS on MEXC Global. It's in a continuation pattern. See? So you look for continuation patterns, okay? My trading style, if you simplify it, is not as complex as it could. When you first never traded before in your whole life, you might be like, but after a couple months, things start to sink in. You start to see what's happening. All right? This is definitely something I would keep on the radar. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate that. CAS. And someone asked about stellar lumens. I like Falcon Swap too. Look at this flag for Falcon Swap. Tight moving averages. The 200-day moving average kind of getting into the picture there. Getting oversold on the 1 hour time frame. Again, if Bitcoin flies, this market's going to rip. You're going to see a lot of coins just let their falcon wings fly, baby. Just so happens I'm on Falcon Swap. Let their raven and falcon fly into the night. The raven and the falcon. So, 4 hour time frame even could be resetting. Could have a little more downside though, Wouldn't be surprised if we fell even lower to this area. Definitely something on my radar to watch though. Definitely something on my radar to watch. 8 hour needs to dump. I'll put an alert here. I want to see a little more downside possibly. Falcon Swap on the radar. EWT. I talked about it breaking out of this falling wedge cup and handle. It's up 18%. Came back down. Could it continue? Is the question. We take a look. And again, it's all about this BTC move tonight. Like, we get the BTC move. There's a lot of the flags that kind of want to just get a little bit of a pump and get us into that move. So we will see. But top, bottom, likely you do head to the top of the channel, and that would push this move up. And that would be another about 16% gains out of the flag. Watching EWT on the 1 hour time frame for a continuation of the original move. And I don't know where this energy comes from, babe. Where does the energy come from, my baby? I think it comes from my wife. You know what I mean? Because she just gives me the love, man. She gives me the love all night long. No, I'm just joking, man. But she's good, though. I call her my sweet tart. She's my little sweet tart. I told her that she always has to stay my sweet tart. You know what I mean? She's my little tart. So look, $2,000. All right, check it out. What do you mean? Well, MEXC Global is where I traded. The trade I just talked about is on MEXC Global. Spot trade MEXC Global, CAS, KAS USDT, right? I was looking at that. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken it as financial advice. So do your own research, look at it yourself, and, find your own trading style, get some education. But if you join MEXC Global today and you deposit $500 and you spot trade $2,000 or up to $10,000, you'll get a $25 campaign airdrop. One person will be given $1,000 in future bonus, and 5 people will be given $200 in campaign tokens. So jump on in to MEXC Global today. I absolutely love it. I am an affiliate of MEXC Global. Hit the link, and it does help me out. If you traded with me, if you learn from me, if I was your mentor and your whole life has changed, then jump on into MEXC Global. And honestly, it's the backup exchange for KuCoin. Sometimes they're under maintenance. Sometimes something happens. Sometimes it's always good to just diversify. Have a little bit of money here, a little bit of money over there. I don't like to put all my money in the same place. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just explaining what I do. I diversify. I even diversify my stable coins. I don't want to put all my stable coin in one place. So just something I want to talk about, something that's important to always kind of diversify. And that's why MEXC Global became something I brought into my life. It was KuCoin. I really didn't trade any other exchange. Mainly it was always KuCoin. So it's nice to have a different place to go. It's nice to kind of spread it around. And I'm using MEXC Global. And they got a crypto lifer campaign going on their site. I greatly appreciate them for that. Again, just like the rest of the internet, they're really starting to like the lifer. So we're starting to move. And people are recognizing us throughout the world. This is going to become one of the biggest exchanges, I'm telling you, in the world. They're on their way. And they got good liquidity. They got a good team. They got good customer service. And I like what's going on with MEXC Global. So, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Just want to make that clear as day. You know, I got something on my radar, and this has been trading nicely recently, FracShare. And it just hit me to think, I just think about coins randomly, right? I told you, I get that, they pop into my head. And FracShare just popped into my head. A lot of times the coin that's supposed to pop into my head does at the right time. It's just how my subconscious mind, because my subconscious mind has been juggling hundreds of coins, right? Over time, it gets good at that, just like juggling. You guys watch a guy juggling. How does he do that? Well, how do I juggle thousands of altcoins? Well, it's all I do. Eventually, my brain will help me do it and work out the kinks and start to kind of flush out what I don't need and flush out what I do need. And that's why sometimes your subconscious mind will just give you exactly what you need. And, so I'm looking at fractures. If Bitcoin pumps, maybe this 15-minute does get a move out of the channel. However, we could even double top and end up back down at the bottom. If we do, whatever happens, still watching this puppy closely because I like what I'm starting to see for FracShare. And I like this momentumous move here. And this could be starting a bit of a parabola and breaking out to the upside. So I'm watching FracShare. Last time we traded it went up nicely. Then it traded again out of a flag. This thing could do some damage. Let me crowd surf a little bit. Jump on into the surfing crowd. Hey, man, where do you see ADA in 2 years? We talked about that. Thank you so much. That was really nice of you to ask. Charles Hoskinson is the man. Hoskinson's. No Binance in Ontario. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Crypto Tonight. Shout out to CNC Ireland, Gina Bombina, and all the blue crew here holding me down. CNC, man, you've been unbelievably on point. You don't miss a beat, dude. You're a machine. If I'm a machine, you're machine times two. Shout out to FLUX. Let's take a look at FLUX. And FLUX has been on my radar. Everybody knows that I've been DCAing into FLUX. Got in at 60, sold at 90. Did another little swing trade. Wait for it to come back down. Started DCAing it again. I like FLUX. I like what FLUX is doing. 73.33.6, 7336. It got the 33 in it. And I've been looking at this 3-day chart for FLUX, and it's low and getting started. Again, doesn't mean it could bump just because it's low. It could dump even more. Anything could happen. But I've been watching this position, watching this flag, and it's getting tighter and tighter. It has underperformed. I would have thought by now the daily would have given us a little more special sauce. I'll give you that. But so far, we've been going sideways and at least making some higher lows and definitely a low compared to this area. So this has been a solidified, possibly, new bottom area for FLUX. I'd like to see if it can hold. We'll tell a Fibonacci on this level here too. And if we go into this, you can see we're sitting in the golden pocket. We had bounced off the 706. It's an interesting place to be. So I am still bullish on FLUX. I like what I'm seeing for it. And there's a chance, it could pump to the upside. I'm a little weary right now with the bearish divergence on Bitcoin. It's got me kind of realizing, we got to pay attention. All right. Let's take a look at Kadena, KDA. Keeping up with these super chats so they don't get ahead of me. So look, we talked about Kadena possibly breaking to the upside, right? But now, actually, I know I redrew this when it went up. So it got a little bit of a bump. Falling back down, though, Kadena it got really high on the daily and just really made tweezer tops and didn't get above this resistance. And that just was weird to me. So I just didn't see the want. I didn't see the love for Kadena that I was hoping I would, right? Even the 3-day getting a little extended with a wick. So right now, it's having a real issue at 140, and if it can't get back above that, I would expect at least some double bottom action or some more downside. So I would like to see Kadena close a candle in the 4-hour time frame somewhere above this area, 146, 150 area even, but 146, 145. Then I'd look for a flag to the upside. But until Kadena can get back above that resistance, I would either look to short it or not touch it, in my humble opinion. That's my idea for Kadena. It's struggling and showing signs that it can't get above that previous resistance zone. So Kadena. Let's take a look at our baby 8Pay. And didn't look like 8Pay was going to pump. I could be wrong, though. Let's take a look. 8Pay here on Uniswap. My goodness, it didn't. So we talked about 8pay, and I was like, well, put it in a little bit of a flag. And look, 8pay just absolutely ripped. Stop that. My most annoying pet peeve. So what did it do? I mean, we were looking at it here just the other day. Yesterday, maybe it was. Up another, it went a total of 200%. Came back down, still holding 28%. But in total, I mean, it went up 200%. Sold in the muck there, 110% since we last looked at it. So 8pay's been booming. And, you know, liquidity's a little stretched there. But I do see this kind of cup and handle, and it's making a flag. I wouldn't trade this. It's a low liquidity coin that could rug. I don't know much about it. Some people really, maybe it gets huge one day. Let's deep dive it. It's Saturday night. Let's take a look at 8pay. And we may have looked at it before, but it doesn't ring a, I can't remember my deep dive, so I got to do it again. If I did do it, it was a while back. I somewhat remember looking at it. I know the name, so I'm like, I must have looked at 8pay. Infinite Pay, too, because of the 8, right? It's got an Ethereum, a Binance Smart Chain, and a Polygon address. I like that it's multi-chain. That's something I really like off the bat. Accept any kind of crypto payment. 8pay is the only crypto payment processor that lets you access single, reoccurring, and on-demand payments from a wide range of tokens. Buy 8pay. Create your investment plan. Really, accept any kind of payment. Features, integration, wallets, exchanges, partners, roadmap. Dude, I want this. I want to be able to accept any kind of crypto payment. 8pay is the only crypto payment processor that lets you access single, reoccurring, and on-demand payments from a wide range of tokens. Are you kidding me? Available tokens: 8pay, Bitcoin, ETH, BNB, Matic, Tether, BUSD, USDCI, Cake, and Doge. That's enough. Billing models: one-time, fixed, reoccurring, on-demand. On-demand, schedule payments. Integration. Are you kidding me? Wallets: MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Ledger Wallet, and Blank. Wow. I mean, to me, that's huge. Like, this is huge. How could this not get big? Start development on Polygon Mainnet Matic, Q1 2022. Address blacklist. I mean, how far are they in the list? They don't really show what they got done or where they are in Q4. Interesting. They got a lot to do. If they accomplish any of this, I mean, this is what... I mean, you can't do it right now. You can't accept the payments now, right? This is hot. I like what we're looking at for 8pay. What's the market cap? $2.3 million. I mean, this is what we do. We start speculating, right? $60 million for 8pay. $88 million supply. That's a very small supply. 8pay. Number 1,187. I mean, it's out there on the 1200s, right? It's way out there. Right? When you're looking at all the coins, you don't want to go too far out there when you're looking. But 8pay, interesting. Was it a high already of 6 cents and came beating down to 38, 3 8/10%? 8pay. Intelligent smart contract architecture makes cryptocurrency wallets work just like a regular bank account. Enables subscription-based payment in just a few clicks through the 8pay app. And we'll take care of the rest. 8pay is live on BSC, ETH, and Polygon, so it is live. If you'd like to know more about Buy 8pay, that's crazy. I see this price going up because people are going to use it. I could start using this thing and taking payments for my services. This is hot. I like this. I would use this. If I would use this, I would invest in this. $2 million market cap, 8pay. I even like the name and the infinite sign with 8 and all that. I like what they're doing with the 8s. Certic audited it right there. It's multi-chain. I always complain when I only see one ETH address. I don't like that. Dude, this is amazing. I like what I'm looking at here, everybody. I would write this down. Put this on your radar. 8pay. This is something I put I buy like $500 of it every once in a while. Don't even know I do it. And just keep it there for months. And then when the bull run rips, you go back. You're like, I got 10, 20, 30 grand. You sell it and you have a ball. And you go buy I don't know. You have some fun. But you give it to the poor. Did you tip your waiter today? If you went out, did you tip your waiter today? I hope you did, and I hope you tipped them very, very nicely. People that don't tip are the worst. Those people work really hard. They're on their feet all day, and it's not an easy job, and some people are rude, and some people don't tip. So for every table that tips them, there's always someone that does something rude or doesn't really tip or says, my food wasn't good enough. There's always someone in a bad mood taking it out on the waiter. So if you went out today, I hope you tip your waiter. All right? People work hard these days, man. It's not easy. Okay, they don't know how to trade like we are. Like, you know, sometimes not so, you know. I swear, man, I look at the world and I'm almost like, I wish I could teach everybody how to trade. You know what I mean? Look, Matic 3S falling down. NAKA getting a huge move right now. NAKA, baby. So NAKA is the winner chicken dinner right now. Booming. So the shorts are kind of getting a little bit of a move. 1% on the shorts. No, nothing big. Can MASK continue? Let's take a look at that. Let's ask ourselves that question, right? So we had our bump for MASK. We hit this one. We hit this. Basically, every time I put in a flag, MASK did damage. It didn't matter, right? We hit it. We hit both these huge trades, and then you know, for 100% gains in total. So I mean, we're getting tight again on the moving averages. There seems to be a want for this coin, a demand, a heavy demand for this coin. MASK. 4-hour time frame reset, ready to go. Now the daily in the 22-hour went, wow. Ooh, the 22 hours ready to cook. Everybody, I believe this is the trade of the night. I'm calling a coin. I'm calling a move for MASK. I mean, this thing looks like it could bang for 51%. This would be one time it didn't hit, and it could dump on us, and Bitcoin could take it down for sure. Our 15-minute isn't where I want it to be. I'll put this in the middle. I got alerts now on MASK. All right. I like what I'm seeing for MASK. I'm telling you right now, tight moving averages, right? Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. 22 hours pointing to the upside. 4 hours oversold. So, you know, RSI is in a good spot to pump. A little too far away. The moving average is a little too far away. But one more pump is acceptable. They're okay here on the 1 hour. They're okay here on the 15-minute, suggesting that we could get a bit of a move to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing here for MASK. Again, remember, Bitcoin could ruin the party for sure, but MASK is hot right now. And I'm happy I just tripped over this. Started to kind of do my special sauce on it. Started to see the workings. The workings. Where are all these people coming from? Last weekend, it wasn't the party. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the title. Bitcoin Bull Trap Sell Now. It's a pretty good title. It's a pretty good title. I would have to hit that. I'd be like, oh man, this guy. Especially now, you know, the lifer, like he did buy. He has been making these calls. He does a lot of, I got to see what this guy has to say. The more you're live, the more people have to think, just, even though they know it might be a baity, they're like, he's baiting me, but I got to go in anyway. Damn you, lifer. I got to see what he's saying. I know how it is. I'm immune to it now, though. Like Sammy Loyal, I don't check his video. I don't check any of these people's videos. They try to, I look at it and I'm almost like, I was like, I can see how I almost would have done it. But not today, baby, not today. I got work to do. I got real analysis to see. So look, shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate everybody here on the live stream. So let's take a look here. MASK is looking good to me. I mean, that 22-hour really is calling my name. That's what's giving me that confidence that we'll get a bit of a move. All right. Oversold 22-hour, 4-hour. All right. MASK USDT oversold the 22-hour and the 4-hour, the 1 hour. Waiting on, you know. I don't always wait on the 15-minute. This is what I'll do. I'm going to give you my special sauce. I'm going to be nice enough. So, say I had $5 grand or 10 grand. Now, if it's $5 grand, I'm waiting for the 15-minute to come down and I'm getting in. And if I miss it, I miss it. I mean, if it's 10 grand. If it's more money, I'm waiting for it to come down. But if it's less money, I'm just going to put a stop loss down here or maybe even here. So the point of the story is this. Listen, you want to get into the trade. You want to make between 30 and 40 to 50%. Okay? You don't want to risk too much. That's too much of a risk there. That's a good enough risk right there, but it's pretty close. You could easily get stopped out there at 3%. I'm at 16%. So like if I would have put 10 grand in here, I lose $1,600. But if I put 5,000, I lose 800. Now if I go lower, I get a bigger stop loss, but I could put 2 grand, right? You get what I'm saying? And only lose 500. So the idea is to put, the whole idea is, people say I keep getting stopped out. I'm like, well, when I kept getting stopped out, I lowered the stop loss and put less money in the trade. All right? Or you put more money in the trade. You know, it's like, so you can take a bigger hit if you had to, but you got more of a protection as well. I like this trade, but I don't like it's a very easy trade to get stopped out of. You don't have a lot of support or resistance protecting you. You got these two zones here. I get it. But your stop loss has to be right there. You could get wicked out easily. It's almost like a trade you want to see if they stop people out first. Or even, sometimes, you know what I do cute? If I want to put 2 grand in, I put 500, 500, 500. Right? If it comes down and I get hit, if it doesn't, fine. But if it comes down and they try to get everybody and they loop and then they tump, then they get my little orders down here too. And then you don't get stopped out with everybody else. You actually get the move. And that actually I've seen that happen recently a lot. So just something on my radar to think about. Mask looking nice to me though. Every single time this thing looked like that, it pumps beautifully. 50 minutes, a little high for me, but I like Mask at 484. We were getting into Mask at 392, 362. Mask, baby, Mask. So Mask on the radar for sure. And hold on, something happened here too. The link here. Let me figure this out. Can't whistle on a ship. You know, that's bad luck to whistle on a ship. You whistle on a ship, they kick you right off. They're like, get out. Get out. NAKA, 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 NAKA. It just continues. Look at that thing. The hottest coin in the game, NAKA. 12%. It's a beautiful coin. Long-term metaverse game coin. I believe could do some serious damage. From the bottom where it's at, though, also, a lot of these coins, I believe, even if they come back down and find a lower low than where they're, a lower high than where they're at, as long as they stay above these bottoms, then they could definitely have bottomed. This thing was 5 cents and went all the way to 9 cents. 76% gain since, I mean, it took a while, almost 2 months, September 26th, but it's still. Did NAKA finally bottom, baby? This is a coin I would DCA into. NAKA and Wild. 2 coins that I actually would DCA into. NAKA and Wild, baby. And I remember Wild when it was 27 all the way back up to 34. We talked about Wild breaking out of this to the upside. Look, we nailed that. Bing bong. Look at that. Wild up 67% gains. I remember people asking me about Wild on the live stream. 67% gains for Wild. Moving averages were looping. Look. And this is the same thing we talked about, remember? I'm teaching you this concept. I went over it yesterday. I'm going to go over it a lot recently. But you got tight moving averages. You have the 200 hovering. You're making a secondary high. Price pumps up to the 200. We've been seeing this now for Render did it. Wild did it. Another coin did it. I'm going to continue to show you this easy trick to make, I don't want to call it easy trick, but this is in my opinion, the quickest scenario to make money. Tight moving averages, price will gravitate up towards the 200. Like, it's like almost a short, I can't say it's a sure thing because nothing is, but if anything is more probable, that is like the most probable thing I've ever seen. And lo and behold, that's exactly what Wild did. So learn this concept that I keep teaching. Because I keep going over this every single day, but not everyone watches the live every day, so I get it. But I want you to understand, tight moving averages gravitating up towards the 200. Simple moving average. All right. Wild, baby, wild. Let's get wild, baby. Let's get wild. Who's getting wild with me, baby? Who's getting wild? No, so look, Super Chats, Flux, Kadena, short-term Sushi, 8-Bay, ILV. Let's take a look at Sushi short-term. Sushi swap. The 1 hour time frame. Ooh, taking a beat down. I mean, it pumped nicely, but it's got some bearish divergence to deal with now. See, swing up to swing up, swing down. It's got some bearish div. Let's see here. Short term. Let me get rid of all my work here. Older, but all right. So you got heavy bearish divergence playing out right now. You're going to be looking for a main area of support or resistance, which it looks like it's going to come back down possibly all the way to 154. Or possibly the point of control. Moving averages are getting tight. And maybe you're going to attempt to do something parabolic. See? This is a rising wedge with the 68% chance you're going to break to the downside. But if you break out, you're going to break the length of this back pole and you're going to fly. And you're going to go out like parabolically. So I'll watch Sushi to see if it can hang out and hold the zone. If it does, there's a chance it goes up to some big numbers. Right? 57. Let's take a look at our 22 and our daily. Coming down, but the daily's got some squiggly moves. I mean, it's interesting. It's not. I'm not going to write it off completely. And you got a golden cross possibly about to come right there. It's interesting. So and you're tight on the moving averages in the 4-hour time frame, which is telling me it's more likely we could move to the upside than to the downside. I do think Sushi could make some gains tonight. It's a high-risk coin. High risk for sure, but I like what I'm seeing for Sushi. I do. And you can see, like, I'm honest, like the other coin, I said I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, right? I'm like, ugh. But this coin got the vibes. All right. Bounce off the point of control at another high-volume node right there. It bounces off that. It can get all the way to the liquidity zone, get to the end at 279. I don't see why it can't. But just be careful. Bitcoin could end the party for every single coin tonight. But VCs like to buy Sushi on the low first and kind of hype it up. That's what happened last time. And it seemed to have its own little mini following on the low, and the next thing you know, it was up. Sushi's actually a pretty good DeFi exchange project. It's got a lot going for it. Not just one little thing. Sushi does have a lot going for it. So Sushi's interesting to me. I own Sushi long term, just to make it clear. Watching optimism in this flag. It's flagging out. I believe in this project. I believe it can do numbers. Very interesting to me as a layer solution. I believe you believe in ETH, then you believe in optimism or Matic. What coin do you believe in? And then buy the coin that'll give you more of that coin. It's almost weird. It's like, don't marry the coin you want. Marry the coin that will make you more of the coin you want. Then get rid of that coin. And so to me, it's all about stacking as much BTC as possible. Stack that Bitcoin. Stack that Bitcoin. Sad to say, though, some people think we'll go to 300K and then we'll have a bottom all the way down to 40,000. That'd be crazy, right? A lot of people wouldn't be able to handle that. Net worth flying all around. It all depends on where you got in and how you feel about it, though, and how long you're willing to wait, right? I'm watching this flag for optimism. It's on my radar. Not guaranteeing anything, but just something that I'm looking at. Let's get into that. Twitter, how's everybody doing? And everyone, I'm going to do a lightweight hoodie. Someone will receive a lightweight hoodie, Crypto Lifer lightweight hoodie, if we get 50 retweets and 75 comments on this. What was the first altcoin you ever bought? Cryptocurrency, Solana Breakpoint. For me, it was ETH at $89. So I'm asking you these questions. Let me know. I want to know. And I can actually post this here so you can get privy to it. Yeah, I wouldn't KYC, man. I wouldn't do that. So there you go. You don't have to do that for MEXC Global. Anyway, it's up to you, though. Do whatever makes you happy. You know, follow all applicable laws, whatever you got to do. Aptos broke the downtrend on the 4-hour daily. Yep. I bought Litecoin at 375. Oh, that's whack. That's so whack. Yeah, let me know, though. 2 quote tweets. I like that. 16 retweets, 25 likes. I don't know if I can see the... Sometimes I can't see like all the stats I want to see. I don't think it's going to hit the retweets, though. 50 retweets, 75 comments. We ripped the last one like up to like some crazy, crazy number, you know? So maybe we could do it again. I'm always optimistic. If you want that Lifer hoodie, let me know. I'm going to pick somebody and give a Lifer hoodie. Cryptocurrency trending on Twitter. Bang, bang, bang. Just in, the global cryptocurrency market cap has reclaimed at $1.1 trillion for the first time since September, getting people a little too hyped. The US dollar has fallen 1.9% to record, the biggest one-day dump since November of 2015. Biggest one-day dump since November of 2015. Let me say that again. Latest, the US dollar has fallen 19%. The biggest one-day drop since November of 2015. That's a big deal. Somebody called the top of the dollar. I don't know who it was. Pretty smart, attractive, good-looking YouTuber. Wears tight flower shirts. I don't know what his name is. Bradley Cooper. Some people call him Crypto Cooper. I'm just back. Let's take a look. I like Bruce Almighty. He's typing his face away. I love that. So Bitcoin's struggling. Slipping a little bit. Slipping and dipping. Sliding and riding. Not doing what it's supposed to do, baby. 15-minute could crush all our hopes. Has enough room to damage us all. But let's just let it see dump back down to the bottom of the pattern. Stay in the flag, baby. Tomorrow morning we wake up in gains. We wake up in gains. Gotta get those gains. Gotta get those gains. Gotta get those gains. So we will see. Flagging out sideways. The more sideways it goes, the more we're going to see some altcoins decide to get busy, though. Decide to get busy. Ooh, that looks interesting. Green Satoshi in a flag. And lately, the hot coins that flag out on the 15-minute tend to bump. And this is just like Bitcoin. See, Bitcoin's in the flag. If you see Bitcoin get busy, this thing's going to follow. 74% gains for Green Satoshi. This thing could do damage. Damage cheese all day long, baby, on my spicy omelet. All right? 4 hour doesn't look good, wants to dump on your face. 1 hour time frame says you could get a move. 15 minutes says yes, too. Yes, please. Interesting. That's a hard gamble for me. I don't like to trade against the 4 hour like that, you know, but anything could happen. It's completely up to the person. I couldn't take that trade. It's too high risk for my liking, but it looks so good. Like something tells me it's likely to move, but I just like I'm okay with missing it. I'm like, I'm gonna miss it, but that's all right. That's all right. XCAD banged on him to the upside. We put it out. We nailed it. Shout out to anyone that jumped into XCAD for gains, baby, for gains. And this is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Sorry, I won't do that again, ever again. Apologize. But look, XCAD 1025. Watch this oversold daily in the 1 hour. XCAD, baby, XCAD. In a flag, Ito. Bang. Covalent, another coin that I like and I talk about, and I believe it's going to do big things. It's like a graph token. It searches through the entire internet for crypto and like helps you categorize and find things you need for crypto. I could see Covalent continuing to go to the upside. I like this project a lot. I like the guy who created it. I researched the CEO. Super smart dude. Super smart. Looks like he's not going anywhere. Really loves the project. Got something that could take him to the next level of the future. So Covalent on the radar. Definitely something to look at. 29% gains coming if Covalent can continue to push. Let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame. 4 hours resetting too, touching the 21-day moving average. This thing could do numbers. I would watch Covalent a little closer than the average coin. You know, numbers didn't do nothing. Numbers. XRP was the winner there. Chicken dinner of the day, really. Bigger coin. Now it's consolidating. Up 27% from when we talked about it breaking out of this move. XRP was the next coin to roll right into XRP. Let's take a look at XRP now. It's the same thing. Like, can Bitcoin break out of the flag? Then XRP will break out of its flag, and we will see it continue to the upside. So I would watch this move for XRP, possibly another move coming out of XRP. Watch this flag, 31% gains. Watch the news, XRP. And that's a 3L token, all right? I said big one runs the game as well, just so you understand what's happening. DXY. Let's make a move with DXY here and take a look at the world markets. Look at that beautiful dump we called to the downside. We should fall to the beginning of the rising wedge, and we did that. I circled this before it happened, everybody. We had this call. Can we continue? Now I'm suggesting that we're back in the pattern. If we're back in the pattern, we should fall to this area here. We fall back to 109. Bitcoin's going to make a big push, and we're going to see a move. So, I'd like to see what this looks like on the smaller time frame, 7 minute. I want to see a bear flag here, and we got a pretty nice one. And look, this is about to dump. So when this opens back up, I believe that doesn't look good at all. And that's great for Bitcoin, which shows that Bitcoin can break out of its flag too. So maybe more sideways. Maybe Bitcoin's just going sideways till the dollar market opens. And the second it does, it's going to ba-boom, babushkas, right? I mean, we are collapsing. We are collapsing. We are collapsing. The US dollar falling 1.9 to record the biggest one-day drop since November of 2015. All right? Cryptocurrency is outweighing. People want to make that Powerball. People can think they can weigh more money on cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency super, super moving. Like, look at it. It's doing great. Let's take a look at the total market cap of all of the altcoins, which I haven't done in a while. Total 3. Throw you for a loop here. Let's take a look at Total 3 and see what's happening. What is Total 3? It's all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and ETH. So it's showing us kind of what the little guys are doing in the market. So we want to look at it on the daily time frame and take it in. So we had this last fall and big push up. We came back down and we're holding this note. We break this, we're going to fall all the way back down to 65. But you really think the altcoin market with Matic, with all these Bitcoin, Solana, and all the staking and all the stuff could go all the way down to 65 billion? If it does, I mean, it's going to lose basically. That's, it's 7/8 of his net worth, basically. I mean, that's insanity, right? So this is a nice wedge that broke out, came back down and retested, showing that there's support right here for sure at $369 billion. So now we also broke above this resistance too. So it's all about, can the daily stay above it? We want to see this flag out. We want to see it just do this thing. And then we want to see a nice move. So we want to see these altcoins consolidate. A couple ones can fly off. And then we want to see this bigger move continue. We want to see us get back above the moving averages. Let's take a look at where this is on the weekly. Well above the 200 simple. Never went below it. So never went into bear market territory like Bitcoin did. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it did. I mean, it went low. But my whole point is it never went lower than the 200 simple. That's an interesting concept. Let's look at total, the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. It's another thing that we want to talk about and break down. Okay. And what I was showing you is it's super important that we stayed above the 200 simple. And we dipped a little bit below it here for a couple weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're back above it now. That's important. And we broke back above this too. I also talked about when the bottom of the whole market is when the 21 rounds off of the 200 simple. That's usually when you've definitely bottomed and you actually start a bit of a rally at that point. We're very close to that structure. We're very close to that appealing. We're this little move here. This is an appealing move. I mean, this is really exciting to me. So if I can see this 21 kind of curl up and bounce off the 200 simple, it's going to be a pretty big deal. I like what I'm seeing for that. And we did break out of the resistance clear as day. Okay. And, again, it could be a breakout, fake out, and we could come all the way back down, lose the zone, and dump. Anything is possible, but this is a pretty interesting concept here. And I want to see us get back above this level here at 1.03 trillion. Okay. I think I made a group that I may have hid. Yeah, there you go. And so let's look at my levels here. So looking at this, I mean, we had to bounce, and we did off 959. We ripped through this. We got the resistance at 1.03 trill. And so now we flag out. And the whole story is to stay above 991 or 959. And we stay above those two areas, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Okay? So yeah, I believe a pullback is coming. That 22-hour doesn't look good. We're overbought on the daily. A pullback has to come. It would be amazing if we stay above $1 trillion. You know what I mean? But we'll take it one step at a time. I just want to stay above 950 bill. You know what I mean? We'll take it one step at a time. But here, I do the same thing I do on the smaller time frames. We could just project this flag. This would be beautiful if we stay in that flag. And we stay above $1 trillion on the flag. That'll be so awesome. This would be a dream come true. Is it going to happen? We don't know, but I can project it, can I? And we can see how it plays out. So that's something on the radar right now. Okay. Bitcoin dominance. We want to look at that for the night too. See if the altcoins get a bit of a move or if they get pounded. Bitcoin dominance trying to make a big move here on the daily and starting to move up. That could be hard to trade altcoins. Watch your altcoins. 4 hours about to give a relief rally for the alts. It's a pretty good sign. So we want to see Bitcoin dominance kind of bleed off. The 1 hour also. That's a good sign that these alts may actually get a bit of a move here. You got a shoulder, inverted head and shoulder popped out, but we're getting overbought and we're at resistance. Maybe we come down a little bit before we pump again. So the stochastics tell us a little story of Bitcoin dominance, and it's about to give some relief to the altcoins. Right here, we broke above the resistance. See this? And now we're outside of it. You don't want to go back inside this white line, and you don't really want to go lower than this if you can. So you want to stay at this 40.50 level, but if you start to fall down, or even go sideways, that'll be good for the altcoins. You want to see Bitcoin dominance struggle a little bit. You don't want to see it pumping out of control all the time. Okay. Okay. Wow, 45 comments. Let's take a look at what's happening. Doge at 1 penny. Bitcoin Cash at 640. Wow. Litecoin back in the day. No longer hold. LOL. Love and light to you and yours, brother. Thank you, Cryptoholic Love. You're the best. ADA ETH. ADA in 2017. 28 is... That's funny. I remember the day I was pulling into St. Lawrence in Kingston on my boat. I FOMO'd in last year with a Doge and SHIB hazing. Funny. Doge last year. 8 at 90 cents. Bitcoin took my V card. Funny. Litecoin. Atlas is what brought me into crypto. It's what allowed me to retire. Wow. It's pretty fat. 4 quant. 45 Matic. $45 a Matic over a few weeks. Around 40 to 50. And then loopering at 23 cents. Sadly, it was Doge. But I still own Doge a lot for introducing me to crypto. Hey, man. It's all good. You guys are too funny. Is this Ric Flair? I don't know. So I don't even know who these people are. Frankie Legend, man. LT 90. Theta. Okay. So my man, 500 ADA in ETH. I got Doge at 9 cents. ETH 250. Bitcoin at 4,700. That's a good one, Kerry. Kerry Coates. And I get to see you people. There you are, Kerry. Retired after working many years for MB.gov. Security programmer, tech, crypto world. Love that. Follow you, Kerry. See? You're a tech dude. We might bring you in. Here's the hoodie and TA. Mine was SHIB. I love that. Smart man. Safe Moon was not that safe. You're funny. ETH at 600. Spell token. A bot. You're funny. XRP never looked back. Okay. XRP 2017. Yeah, $3. I don't know, right? Aren't you surprised to see everyone is silent on this? Oh, man. That's a smart move to get people to click, right? All right. So let's keep it moving. It's 9:49 p.m. Market's a little flat right now. We're just like waiting. We're in waiting. Not a lot of action right now. I have to be honest. We're waiting for Bitcoin to give us a sign. Give us a sign, oh Bitcoin. Give us a sign. Render just continues to fly. It does not care about anybody. It just continues to rip to the upside. This is just out of control. Render on just a massive tear. Broke out of this, hit the target, Render. So Render's the coin of the night, really. And VELO out of nowhere, which I was not privy to. And NAKA, which just continues to rip. Everything else kind of I'm waiting on is watching for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the short to see if there's a, if the short, I look at the short every day just because, the days you don't look at the short, you kick yourself. So you always look at the short every day, no matter how long you want to feel. Just check out the short. So look, there's a chance the short going to pump, but no, wait, that dollar index failed, right? But now you got to kind of look at what is going on here and zoom on in. Now it's doing that concept. Remember when we're tight and we rip right up to the 21? It's an interesting idea. You can almost try it. I showed it happen a bunch of times. Does it happen now? It's kind of funny. Like, this would solidify that it happens on every single thing, no matter what. You'd like this to go a little lower, but then this looks like it could pump right up. So we could get that BART Simpson dump and just kind of shock everybody a little bit here. All right? So just be careful. But it could happen. Bitcoin on the short. 15-minute pointing to the upside. 1 hour pointing to the upside. 4 hour pointing to the upside. Daily oversold. 22 hour oversold. Like the short looks like it's going to fly. I mean, look, if you just went by, this is a shoulder ahead and a shoulder too, though. That's kind of sketchy. So I know I'll give you both scenarios each time. The short looks like it's about to rip. I have to be honest. I don't know. I don't like saying this, but not huge though. 2% gains. That's really nothing. It's not going to be a huge move. 4.5. So it's almost more like a sideways move. So I don't know. But it does look like there could be a little move for the short right now, which I'm not a fan of. All right. And coins are struggling. We're seeing a little bit of a struggle in the market tonight, for sure. So all right, everyone, I'm going to jump out of here for the night. We looked at total market cap. We looked at a bunch of different coins. I don't see anything too crazy tonight. Like, it's not amazing. You know what I mean? I mean, look at the 3L, though. The 3L could also, like, how are they both low on the 15? It's just kind of precarious. I'm more bullish than bearish until that 1 hour plays out and gets too overbought. So let's watch it. Let's watch these things play out. And as long as Bitcoin stays above certain zones, let's take a look one last time at Bitcoin before we get out of here. Is Bitcoin. All I hear is, and Bitcoin. And so look, we're having a dump, having a little dip right now on the 15-minute. They want to take us down on the 15. 7-minute may keep us in the pattern like it has all day long. We break this pattern, we're BART Simpsoning to the downside. And that short looks like it may play out a little bit. We end up somewhere right here. And honestly, we could fall all the way to there or there because our next node is like right around here. So look for 20,600, honestly. If we break this, I'd say we go all the way down to here or even possibly to 20,284. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if here or here because this is just the next liquidity zone that we're coming to. So be careful. I'd love to see us get above this area and get a bounce to the upside here. So we're kind of at a standstill. Bulls must get back above 20,300 to remain bullish, in my humble opinion. You don't see us get back above 20,300. Expect more downside. We're headed lower, right? And so, and that level we're at is going to be a very, very close level to watch. We're kind of toying with it right now. Short looks like it's about to start to dump for whatever reason, and you can't even place it. It's been a weird night. Margin's been sideways, sideways, sideways. What I do show is you keep making lower lows, lower highs each time, and this is an M pattern, is it not? And M's break to the downside. And I did show you that short may play out. So be careful. Have a stop loss. Always watch your coins. I don't see a lot of action tonight. One of those Saturday nights that's a little funky. We're still working out those kinks from that meeting. People are still kind of on edge. So be careful. Don't overtrade tonight. Don't overtrade. Lack of liquidity could really hurt you. So just be careful out here. All right. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out down on Algorand. I would never tell you what to do. You ever do what you want. I'm a subscriber. Congratulations for the good work. Can you give your opinion on Dodo USDT and check the chart? What is your opinion on decentralized exchange and cross-chain? I like decentralized exchange, and I like anything that's cross-chain. I'm 100% all about it, for sure. Down on Algorand. Shibby. I don't think he asked about algo, though, right? So he didn't say do algo, technically. Because my hand hurts a lot. I mean, my hand is killing me tonight. I don't know what it is. Thank you for the super chats. May God bless you and yours, though. Man, wow. Super chats came in hard. You people are unbelievable. Look, a 77. $177 in chat revenue. Look, the 77. I'm telling you, man, there's something going on with this 77 lately. It's following me around. I never saw 77 before. I see it all the time now. I see it all the time. All right, let's take a look here. ILV, Illuvium. I mean, Illuvium needs some time to kind of reinvent itself, right? It's been... let's take a look. I may have bottomed at 50, but back at 64. Let's take a look. You have this really a strange little flag here that it's doing, but it's better than most, and the daily's oversold. That's a symmetrical triangle that could break to the upside. Because the stochastics are low, it's a 50-50 shot. There's a chance Illuvium does actually make a move for 38%. I would watch it. I mean, that's a simple idea, and with a stop loss below the point of control, and you go for it. There's nothing, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking the financial advice. $22 time frame, I bring it all the way back down to the bottom of the channel there. You might ask me about on here, am I going to want to win it? 4-hour time frame is overbought and hitting resistance. Likely to come back down to the bottom of the pattern. I'd put an alert down here. Wouldn't touch it till it came down. Daily looks like you could get some room. but it's high risk. I'd set an alert on Illuvium before I touched it. Let's take a look at our old baby Ren. Ren. Someone asking about Ren. That's kind of funny. It's an oldie. Ren, man. Ren. Crypto Ren, man. So look, I guess I looked at it like a possible double bottom. That actually did play out, right? 34% gains, but it's getting overbought on the daily, getting a little too high for me. 3-day chart's also a little too high for me, and it's at resistance. A lot of these coins really, I feel like, have to go sideways even more or something like this before they really find their way. Same thing with Ren. I mean, that's coming on down. I wouldn't touch that. I put alerts here and wait for that to cool off. I would not touch Ren. But that's me. You may do something completely different than me. I don't know. Elon has been following Doge, but Doge has kind of quieted off a little bit. And look at Elon. The 3-day got overbought. So Elon went on a move, but I mean, that 3-day tells you when it's time to bounce, and that's no good. So I'd be careful there. That 3-day tells me it's going to have to retrace, possibly back down to this 3,320s area, 3,200 area. Satoshi area. So I'd watch Elon. I mean, it was a little coin that hypes up with Doge, right? It's flagging on the smaller time frames. That's what's interesting. See, what's bugging me out is the daily's overbought on almost every single coin in the whole market, but we still flag out. So what we have to see is that daily anomaly where like coins just kind of continue to pump through the daily, and we could see it. This 22 hours says it can happen. Kind of a shoulder head and a right shoulder too, though, and everything is watching that Bitcoin flag. Bitcoin destroys that flag, there's a chance that this just doesn't make it. But it's interesting. I mean, that is a flag, and you got 86% gains. It is Elon. If Doge pumps, this is going to follow it. Oh, it wasn't the 22, it was the 12. Yeah, but the 12 and the 22 both got signs of life here, and they both really want to pump. It's interesting. Even the 4-hour looks pretty good. The 1 hour's coming back down. The 50-minute needs to reset. I'll put an alert down here. Tonight, there may be some fireworks. It's weird. I got some indecision tonight. It's going to be a high risk. Honestly, the trades tonight are high risk. Like, you got to have some gall. Like, if you get in tonight, it's a little sketchy. It's not for the weak of heart because you could easily get hit off pretty fast. It could get stopped out fast and pumped out. It's low liquidity on the weekend, so be careful. This could pump up 86% for sure, though. I mean, there's a chance this thing could do damage for sure. I don't like the bigger time frames, but it is what it is. That 4-hour could get you there. Starting to get a little far away in the moving average, though. I wouldn't trade it. It's a little too high risk. I'm not even going to put it to the group. To me, it's a little too high risk for tonight, for my liking. ALGO continued to pump. What a beautiful move to the upside. How good, look at that. ALGO up 30%. And we talked about it. We went over the fact that ALGO was in this cup and handle and would blast. Look at it. Boom, boom, boom. ALGO for 43% gains. Send that to the group, baby. ALGO pumping. Shauno, my man. Thank you. 43, and it took a while. I knew it was going to follow XRP. I just didn't think it was going to take that long. Pretty weird, But it eventually climbed up out of the gutter, man. ALGO, baby. ALGO. Only a matter of time, like centuries. I always thought that was a funny line by Talib Kweli. It was only a matter of time, like centuries. I knew we were meant to be. It was only a matter of time, like centuries, Hilarious. And man, we looked at ALGO for so long throughout this entire process. Double bottom for ALGO, pump it to the upside, cup and handle. ALGO does damage. Crazy. All right. Now I can rest my soul that I did every super chat. Last week was Pump City for so many coins. Have to see a retrace at some point. Of course, man. Gutters aren't mathematics. I'm staying on the sidelines for now. Shout out to all the Blue Crew and the lifers worldwide. Have a great night. Short 125X. Let's go. Yikes. Not a good look. Bitcoin to 22,444. That would be awesome, man. You never know. Dumping. He's like, it's dumping. It's 21,100 now. It's all the way down to the ground. Oh. To me, Bitcoin's in a flag. I mean, if you look at it really, like that flag looks like it's going to pump. Like, that's a bullish rectangle that just wants to do damage. You could see Bitcoin at 22,684. Like my man just said, 444 in that area. Shout out to the 494 people still kicking it. 523 likes, $197 in chat revenue. You people are amazing. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I can't believe I have a channel that people actually show up to. Some days I wake up, I pinch myself. I'm like, is this real? And I just want to be as real as I can about it. Thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel. Thank you for all the time you spend with me. I'm going to keep coming back every single day, giving it my all. You know, I love you. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on it. And life or gang, baby. I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy your night. Tell someone you love them. I love you all. Be safe. Have a good night. Live in love. Love is the strongest frequency you can. You will. You are the best. You're going to achieve every single dream you put out to achieve. You're going to do things you never thought possible. You're going to get places you never thought you could get. It's going to start one step at a time, one day at a time, one goal at a time. And you just keep adding and adding until you can't believe what you accomplished. Then you know you're going to be able to accomplish more because you did what you did from the first jump to the second jump. And that's just going to propel you to the next move. I'm telling you right now, just keep fighting. Don't stop fighting and keep the negativity out of your life, baby. I love you all. Have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream and in the morning update. You know you're going to see me tomorrow morning. It doesn't stop, baby. It doesn't stop. We'll go over what happened to this flag. We'll see what got shredded and dismantled, and we'll take it from there. I'll see you tomorrow.